Welcome everyone, families, Miss Yu and Mrs. Sylvia to our back to school night.
係啦，咁所以歡迎大家啦，今日嚟參加我哋嘅回校夜嘅。
I would like to introduce our principal Jenny Yu and Carolyn Su, our family support specialist.
係啦，咁我哋咧依家咧就會同大家介紹一下余校長啦，同埋Miss Caroline 啦，係我哋嘅家庭支援專家嘅。
I'm the teacher in room 2. My name is Emma Ariola, and I have 2 assistants in the room. Her name is Miss G. Yaling G, she works in the morning, and Miss Stephanie Ip works in the afternoon. She helps me translate to the children or to the parents.
OK，咁咧我咧就係Miss Emma 啦，咁我係你小朋友嘅老師啦，咁我哋亦都有2個助教嘅，咁 Miss G、Miss Yaling G 咧，咁佢咧就會喺上午嗰度幫助我哋嘅呢一個嘅課室啦，咁然之後 Miss Yip 咧就會係喺晏晝嘅時候咧就幫助我哋班，同埋會幫我即係同啲小朋友同埋家長翻譯嘅。
Okay, so at this time, I would like to give some school updates. So as some of you may know, unfortunately, we did have 2 positive COVID-19 cases affect our school this school year. We are taking the proper safety protocols and making sure that everyone is safe at school. We are fortunate that there have not been any spread inside of the school. Both cases were from outside, separate cases, and there has not been any transmission inside of our school, so very thankful for that. So we want to, thank you for helping make this happen, working together and partnering with us.
係啦，咁我而家咧就會同大家講一講呢一啲學校嘅一啲更新嘅資訊啦。咁好遺憾咁樣咧，就係因為我哋學校由開學到依家咧，就有2個呢一個嘅新冠病毒嘅呢一個嘅個案嘅。咁我哋咧已經係跟從呢一個嘅指引啦，去做嘅。咁但係我哋咧亦都好彩嘅就係咧呢一啲嘅2個個案啦，都唔係喺校內感染啦，都係喺校外發生嘅。咁所以咧喺學校入邊咧，我哋係冇呢一個嘅感染嘅個案啦。咁我哋咧會繼續去做呢一啲嘅安全嘅措施，去確保大家嘅安全啦。咁我哋會繼續同大家緊密合作嘅。
I also want to remind everyone that health information is confidential. And so please don't ask any of our staff members who the positive person is or any personal information about that person, because most likely they will not know. And then also it's not really good to guess who it is. There have been some false rumors and information going around, and it really negatively impacts all the families involved. This is already a really sensitive and challenging time for everyone. So we want you to be respectful of their privacy.
係啦，咁想同大家講一講咧，就係咧所有嘅健康嘅資訊咧，都係有一定嘅私隱度啦。咁所以咧就希望大家唔好向我哋嘅職員啦去發問任何有關呢一啲感染到新冠病例嘅呢一啲嘅學生嘅嗰個個人資料，因為我哋啲職員咧亦都未必係知道係邊個。咁同時咧亦都希望啦，大家唔好去猜或唔好去估話，究竟係邊個學生感染到呢一個嘅新冠病毒嘅，因為我哋係唔想呢一啲嘅謠言啦，然之後負面咁去影響到我哋學校呢一個嘅社區。咁同埋對於呢一啲，因為呢一啲嘅資訊其實對於所有嘅家庭嚟講咧都非常之敏感，同埋喺呢一個咁艱難嘅時刻，其實對於嗰個家庭嚟講咧都係非常之困難嘅。咁所以我哋希望啦，大家可以相互尊重同埋保障我哋嘅私隱嘅。
So of course, we ask all the families to continue to partner with us, closely screen your child at home. If they're not feeling well, have them stay at home, get them tested if there's any symptoms that come up. And then, of course, if you or anyone in your household, or if your child tests positive, please let us know immediately so that we can take the appropriate safety precautions at school.
係啦，咁我哋希望咧家長係可以繼續同我哋學校緊密合作啦。咁每一日返學之前咧，繼續去睇下小朋友係咪有呢一啲任何嘅症狀啦。咁如果小朋友係覺得唔舒服嘅話咧，咁就盡量咁就等佢哋留喺屋企啦。咁如果有需要嘅話咧，就帶佢哋去做呢一個嘅新冠檢測啦。咁同埋如果你屋企人或者你個小朋友真係感染到呢一個嘅新冠個案嘅話咧，咁希望家長係可以立即聯繫我哋學校。等我哋學校咧可以盡快咁去做呢一啲嘅安全嘅措施。
Some of you may know that we have free on-site testing. Actually, there's free on-site testing at all SFUSD schools. So the next time they will be at Commodore Stockton will be Monday, October 18th from 7:30 to 10:30. We really highly encourage all the parents to have your child tested when there's testing at our school. It's more comfortable for your child. It's actually really easy. It's really quick. And so it's better to have your child tested here and have the peace of mind than to take them somewhere else to get tested.
係啦，咁就想同大家講一講咧，就係喺三藩市聯合校區咧，其實所有嘅學校啦都有呢一個嘅免費嘅新冠檢測啦。咁而喺 Commodore Stockton 呢一度嘅話咧，我哋下一次喺學校提供嘅新冠檢測嘅日子咧，就係10月18號星期一嘅。咁然之後時間係上晝嘅7點半到10點半啦。咁我哋係非常之鼓勵即係家長啦，俾小朋友喺我哋學校呢度進行測試，因為其實呢個測試其實都唔係話令到個學生咁唔舒服嘅啫，同埋係非常之容易啊。咁所以我哋亦都即係非常之鼓勵家長等小朋友喺學校呢一度進行呢一個嘅新冠檢測嘅。
Lastly, I would like to talk a little bit about the parking. For those who drive to our school, you might know that we have a parking permit that we give out that allows parents to park for 10 minutes on Washington Street, only during the pickup and drop-off time. We are trying to get the red zone outside of our school repainted to white, but at this time it is taking the city a long time to respond and approve, and so we are waiting on that. At this time, there have been a lot of new parking attendants coming by, and when we see them, we'll let them know about the agreement that we have. And some of them have been very cooperative, but some of them have not been. And unfortunately, we do not control all the SFMTA employees, so we'll try our best to talk to them and have them understand our agreement. But at the same time, we cannot control all of them if they want to follow the rules.
係啦，咁我而家就想同大家講一講關於泊車嘅。咁如果你係揸車嚟學校嘅話咧，咁我諗大家都知道咧，我哋係會提供呢一個嘅泊車證啦。咁係10分鐘嘅停車證嚟嘅。咁大家係可以喺華盛頓嗰度喺華盛頓街嗰度泊車啦。咁呢一個就淨係限接送嘅時間啦。咁我哋依家亦都係即係申請咗將學校門口嗰條紅街啦，就油成白界嘅。咁但係即係等待市府嗰個批准咧，其實都需要一段比較長嘅時間啦。咁樣咁同時間嘅話咧，近期我哋亦都發覺咧，有好多抄牌員啦，會係喺我哋學校附近嗰度開始抄牌。咁但係個問題就係因為有好多新嘅抄牌員，當我哋同佢哋講翻我哋同呢一個嘅三藩市公車局嘅一個嘅協議嘅時候，佢哋都好願意配合我哋嘅工作嘅。咁但係就想同大家講就係我哋係冇辦法控制即係三藩市交通局嘅嗰啲職員啦，即係嗰啲抄牌員啦。咁所以嘅話就希望即係大家可以注意一下嘅。咁我哋亦都會盡量去同佢哋傾，同埋希望佢哋會合作咯。
So because of this, we have revised our parking permit to include more information so that if it's a new parking attendant, hopefully they will be able to read through it and understand our agreement. So if you had a parking permit before, it was a yellow permit, please come by the office to pick up your new parking permit. The new one will be blue, okay? So please come by as soon as possible to pick up your parking permit.
係啦，咁因為 我哋知道咗依家即係呢一個嘅新嘅情況啦，咁所以嘅話咧，我哋依家係有一張新嘅泊車證嘅，去提供俾家長啦。咁上邊咧係有更加多嘅資訊啦。咁當嗰啲抄牌員見到上邊嘅呢一啲嘅資訊嘅話咧，咁我哋希望佢哋係可以睇到我哋同即係三藩市公車局嘅呢一個嘅呢個嘅合約啦，咁樣咁所以咧之前咧大家嗰個停車證咧係黃色嘅，咁依家嘅話咧就我哋就希望大家可以盡快嚟到呢一個嘅校務處嗰度領取一張藍色嘅新嘅停車證啦，咁樣嘅。
And then lastly, I want to remind everyone to please be courteous and not block the street or any exits on Washington Street when you're parking. I know it's really hard to find parking in Chinatown and sometimes there's no space, but try not to double park or block any exits, because the more that we block the street on Washington Street and cause problems, the more likely these parking attendants will come around on Washington Street and ticket everyone. So we want to try to prevent any problems on Washington Street so they don't come by as often.
係啦，咁所以嘅話咧，最後咧就想提醒大家啦，希望即係大家都會遵守好呢啲嘅規矩，同埋同我哋合作啦。因為同埋希望大家係唔好泊車嘅話，就唔好阻住喺華盛頓街嘅任何一個嘅出口啦。因為即係當我哋如果即係我哋都好明白，即係同仁埠嘅話，其實係好難揾位泊車嘅。咁但係如果我哋即係成日都阻住華盛頓街嘅嗰啲出入口嘅時候嘅話，然之後就會製造更加多嘅問題嘅話，咁之後嘅話，咁嗰個抄牌員就會有機會即係會抄牌咁樣嘅。咁我哋係希望我哋而家可以做一啲嘅預防嘅措施，咁就防止嗰啲抄牌員係過嚟即係抄大家牌咁樣。
Hi, I'm back. This is Emma. I'm Miss Emma, and my big list of kindergarten goals are for the children to be able to write their first and last name, know all the capital letters of the alphabet and the lowercase, and to know the beginning sound of the words, and also do simple math, shapes, and clapping syllables. How I do the clapping syllables is we ask the children their name and we clap their name. For example, Easton Tang. So then we count again. Easton Tang. And I ask them, how many syllables does he have? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. 3 syllables. And the alphabet is...
Emma, can you stop and let the translator and then keep going?
Yes.
好啊，咁我係 Miss Emma 啦，咁我翻嚟啦，咁我就想同大家講，即係對於呢一個嘅即係我哋點樣去為呢一個嘅幼稚園去做準備啦。咁依家咧就係我嘅一啲嘅目標啦。咁第一個嘅話咧，我係希望啲所有嘅小朋友啦，都係識得寫佢哋個名啦，同埋寫佢嗰個姓啦。咁同埋係識得晒26個字母嘅大細寫啦。咁同埋會認識呢一個嘅詞語嘅第一個嘅音啦。咁然之後亦都係開始計一啲嘅做一啲簡單嘅數學啦。咁然之後我咧會係做有一樣嘢係教啲學生去數音節嘅。咁我一開始嘅時候咧，我咧就會即係問佢哋叫咩名啊。咁樣如果佢係叫做 Easton Tang 嘅話咧，咁就 Easton Tang。咁然之後就會數3下。咁然之後我就會問翻佢，咦，咁你個名嗰度一共有幾多個音節啊？咁佢就可以同翻我講，其實有3個音節嘅。
And also we're learning shapes. So the shape is the children will name all the shapes and then I'll ask them, how do they know? So if the rectangle is the line on the top and the line on the bottom are the same, long, and on the side, they're both short.
係啦，咁我亦都會會教學生即係呢一啲嘅形狀啦，即係除咗話係認識嗰個形狀係咩名之外，亦都會問佢哋，你哋點樣知道譬如話嗰個形狀係長方形啊？咁佢咧就會同翻我哋講就話，有2條邊係長嘅，有2條邊係短嘅咁樣。
And also writing their numbers, we're practicing that to write from 1 to 10 right now. And what we do is Tuesdays, we do math and they do writing of the numbers.
係啦，咁依家嘅話咧，我哋亦都會係教小朋友啦，係寫數字嘅。咁依家嘅話，佢哋係練習緊寫1到10啦。咁然之後逢星期二嘅話咧，係有一個嘅數學時間，咁佢哋係會練習寫呢一啲嘅數字嘅。
Rhyming words that I do with the kids is when we're going out for transition time, we do a lot of rhyming with the children, like Humpty Dumpty or Jack and Jill. So the kids kind of memorize it by doing that.
咁亦都會教學生一啲即係音韻啦。咁佢哋點樣去學呢一啲嘅音韻咧？就係譬如話喺我哋一啲由一個活動去到另外一個活動嘅時候啦，咁我哋咧就會唱呢一啲嘅歌啦，譬如話 Humpty Dumpty 啊，或者係 Jack and Jill 啊，咁等佢哋就可以記住嗰首歌點樣唱，咁然之後就可以練習到嗰啲韻音嘅。
Next page. So this is our daily routine in our classroom from 9 to 9:45. When we arrive in, the children wash their hand and they go to a small group times. And then from 9:45 to 10:20, it's a free exploration. And what the children do is they go to every area. We have a science area, house area, block area, writing area, and art area. And they choose where they want to play. And from there, we will support them when they're playing. We're asking questions and we're having an interaction with your children. And from, go ahead, translate.
OK，咁呢一個咧就係我哋嘅時間表啦。咁喺9點同埋9點到9點45分嘅時候啦，咁小朋友咧就會開車嚟返學啦。咁第一件事啦，咁我哋就會叫佢哋去洗手啦。咁之後嘅話咧就會做一啲小組嘅活動啦。咁然之後喺9點45分到10點20分嘅時候咧，咁呢個係一個自由活動嘅時間啦。咁佢哋係可以去到唔同嘅區域嗰度去學習啦。譬如話去玩啦，譬如話係呢一個嘅科學小組啊，或者係有一間屋仔啊，或者係即係呢一個嘅美術小組啊，等等呢一啲嘅活動咧，去支援佢哋嘅學習嘅。咁同時間咧，我哋亦都會問啲學生一啲嘅問題啊，咁等佢哋係可以同我哋有一啲嘅互動啦。
And from 10:30 to 10:15 a.m., we have large group, which I read story and I do movement with the kids. And from 10:50 to 11 o'clock, we have transition to go to outdoor activity.
咁喺10點半到10點50分啦，咁其實就係一個嘅全班小朋友嘅一個嘅時間啦。咁喺呢個時間嘅時候咧，我咧就會同佢哋讀故事啊，或者係等佢哋跳下舞啊，做下動作啊咁樣啦。咁然之後喺10點50分到11點嘅時候咧，咁呢個咧就係一個過渡嘅時間嚟嘅。咁之後嘅話，佢哋咧就會去外面嗰度玩嘅。
And from 11 to 11:45, it's outdoor time. So the children play tricycle, balls, hula hoop, or they create their own game, which is on this picture, they're making a bus out of the chairs.
係啦，咁然之後咁然之後喺11點到11點45分嘅時候咧，就係戶外活動嘅時間啦。咁喺呢段時間嘅時候咧，小朋友佢係可以踩下單車啊，或者玩下呼啦圈啊，或者佢哋會自己諗一諗點樣去玩呢一啲嘅用具啦。咁你會見到張相嗰度咧，就係啦，佢哋就將啲凳仔整成一排，然之後就好似一部車咁樣嘅。
And from 11:45 to 12 o'clock is transition. Again, we go back in to the school, in the classroom, and then we wash our hand again, and then we go back into the classroom to have our lunch from 12 to 12:30.
OK，咁然之後喺11點45分到12點呢個時間啦，咁亦都係一個過渡時間嚟嘅。咁呢個時間咧，小朋友咧就會翻去課室嗰度啦，然之後就洗手啦。之後嘅話咧，佢哋會喺12點到12點30分嘅時候咧就食午餐嘅。
And from 12:30 to 2:30, it's nap time.
咁然之後就12點半到2點半咧就係瞓午覺嘅時間。
From 2:30 to 3 o'clock, it's transition time. We go back to the restroom again. We wash our hand again, use the restroom, and come back into the classroom, and we have our snack.
咁然之後喺2點半到3點呢一個時間啦，就係另外一個嘅過渡時間啦。咁啲小朋友咧就會去廁所啊，同埋洗手啦。咁之後嘅話咧，佢哋咧就會食佢哋嘅小點嘅。
And from 3 to 3:30, again, we have a large group. We have story time. And this time, on this story time, the children get to go back to the table and draw a picture of the favorite part of their story.
咁然之後喺3點到3點半嘅時候咧，咁亦都會係一個全班同學嘅一個嘅大組時間啦。咁呢個時間嘅時候咧，咁我咧就會讀一本故事書啦。咁然之後讀完故事之後咧，咁佢哋咧就會去翻佢哋嗰個座位嗰度，然之後就會畫一幅畫係講翻佢哋最中意嗰個故事嘅嗰部分係乜嘢嘅。
And from 3:30 to 3:45, that's the one that the children will be playing Play-Doh, something on the table for a small group.
咁然之後3點到3點45啦，就係亦都係一個嘅小組時間啦。咁呢個時間嘅話咧，小朋友咧就會喺嗰度玩一啲橡皮泥啊，咁會坐喺佢哋個座位嗰度嘅。
And from 3:45 to 4:05, the children go back to free choice of play. They play again anywhere in the classroom they want to explore.
係啦，咁然之後去到3點45到4點05啦，就又係另外一個自由活動嘅時間啦。咁佢哋係可以選擇佢哋中意玩嘅嘢嘅。
And from 4:05 to 4:50, we go outside for our outdoor activity. And from 4:50 to close time, it's free choice in room 1. If we have children in the classroom, we get to go to room 1 because that's where you guys get to pick up your children at the end of the day.
係啦，咁然之後嘅話就4:05到4:50啦，就係呢一個嘅戶外嘅時間啦。咁然之後4:50就啲小朋友咧就會去到1號房嗰度。咁然之後即係如果有小朋友嘅話啦，咁佢哋會去到1號房嗰度，然之後就等家長嚟接佢哋翻屋企嘅。
And these are our new kids in our classroom. We have Kaylee, Easton, Ophelia, Terrence, Ivan, Sophie, Edwin, Elson, Erica, and Evan Lang.
係啦，咁呢一度大家見到呢啲相啦，就係我哋今年我哋班嘅呢一啲嘅小朋友啦。咁頭先 Miss Emma 已經讀咗佢哋個名出嚟啦。
And this is when they come in the room, they sign their name in. So on the first picture, which is Ophelia Wu, she already can know how to write. So she write her name. So every morning when they come in, she sign herself in. If the child doesn't know how to write yet, I will write on a yellow marker and she will trace it. And that's how she will learn how to write her name.
係啦，咁當啲小朋友返到學校嘅時候，咁佢哋嚟到嘅時候咧，佢哋咧自己都要簽名嘅。咁譬如話你會見到 Ophelia 呢一個小朋友啦，咁其實因為佢已經係識得點樣寫佢個名啦，咁佢咧就會自己即係簽名嘅，會寫佢自己個名啦。咁如果對於嗰啲仲未識得寫自己個名嘅小朋友嘅話咧，咁我就會用一支黃色嘅筆，然之後寫低啦。咁之後嘅話，佢哋咧就會跟住寫翻佢自己個名嘅。
And every weekly journal writing every Monday, what we did is we asked the children what they do on weekends, and they get to draw a picture. And if they could write what they are doing, or we write it for them.
咁我哋每一個禮拜啦都有一個嘅週記嘅。咁呢個嘅週記係做啲乜嘢咧？就係當小朋友我哋會問一問，你星期六日你做咗啲乜嘢啊？咁樣咁小朋友咧就可以畫一幅圖畫，或者即係可以即係寫啲句子，咁然之後就講翻佢哋做咗啲乜嘢啦。咁如果佢哋未識寫句子嘅話咧，咁我哋咧就會幫佢寫低個句子嘅。
A large group time is we do discussion of how we feel today. Ask the children, how do you feel today? And if they say they're happy, there's a chart that they put their picture into the happy face. And I also ask them to look out the window and see what weather do we have. And they will tell me, is it a sunny day or is it a cloudy day? Then I restore.
好啦，咁然之後喺大組嘅時候啦，咁我哋咧就會做一啲嘅討論啦。咁我亦都會問一問小朋友，你今日覺得點樣啊？咁如果小朋友係覺得開心嘅話咧，咁我喺嗰度咧就有一個嘅笑面喺嗰度，咁小朋友就可以將佢張相啦就放喺笑面嗰度啦。咁我亦都會叫啲小朋友望下窗外個天氣係點啊？譬如話，究竟今日係好天啦，定係陰天嘅？
And this is one of our classroom display. This is the children's journal that I collect from day one until they leave my classroom. And if you look at it, you could see their progress at the beginning. Some of the kids will be just scribble, and by the time they're ready to leave my room, they're writing your name, their alphabet, and drawing nice pictures.
係啦，咁呢一個咧就其實係每個小朋友每一日佢哋寫嘅一啲嘅日記啦，咁我就會由佢哋第一日返學嘅時候啦開始去收集嘅，咁然之後就記錄低佢哋喺呢一個幼兒園上邊佢哋嘅一啲嘅進度啦。咁由一開始佢哋可能就淨係寫佢個名啊，或者即係淨係寫一啲嘅字母啊，咁到最尾佢哋就會開始寫一啲嘅句子啊咁樣。咁我係會用呢個方法記錄低佢哋嘅進度嘅。
And during the free exploration time, the children will explore all areas in the class, building their social skill and fine motor skill. On the picture on the right is Sophie is cutting and also stamping. And after she finished, she will glue it on a piece of paper. And for Edwin, he's learning his alphabet. This is our ABCD. He will pick it up from the manic and push the letter from the bottom all the way up to the letter A, and he dropped the letter A on it.
係啦，咁然之後係呢一個嘅自由活動嘅時間啦，咁小朋友係會有機會玩晒我哋班每一個區域嘅，咁樣然之後我哋係會用呢一個機會啊，令到佢哋發展佢哋嘅社交技能啊，個小手肌肉嘅一個嘅技能啦。咁你會睇到右手邊呢一張相咧，就係 Sophie 佢喺度寫緊字啊，同埋用一啲嘅一啲嘅模具啦，然之後就吸個印出嚟啦，咁樣咁然之後喺另外一張相嗰度咧，咁呢個小朋友咧就佢係呢一個係一個磁石嘅，咁你可以由嗰個 A 嗰度，然之後一路吸放翻啱去到去到 Z 嗰度咁樣嘅。
And this is the dramatic play area and reading area. So normally the boys will go in and they play store or dress up or cooking, and on the reading quiet area is they get their own book and they sit down and just look at the book and read it on their own.
係啦，咁你哋依家會見到咧，就係呢一個嘅戲劇嘅呢一個嘅部分啦，戲劇小組啦。咁小朋友咧就通常會入到去嗰度啦，有陣時可能會佢哋會扮下嘢喺度玩緊譬如話商店啊，或者即係會着起啲衫嗰度啊，去做一啲角色扮演嘅遊戲啦，或者喺入邊煮嘢食啦。咁然之後另外一幅圖嗰度咧就係一個佢哋安靜閱讀嘅時間，咁佢哋咧就會揀一本書啊，然之後就自己坐喺嗰度安靜閱讀嘅。
And this is discovery area, the science area and the math area. The children, they kind of explore they take a magnifying glass and they look to the picture that is so small and they could see the insects. And on the right is math, this is actually a measurement. They put a little cube into all the blocks and we have the children count them. Tell us the color and which one is longer and which one is shorter.
咁然之後嘅話咧，你會見到我哋仲有一啲小朋友嘅一啲叫做探索嘅區域啦。咁有一啲嘅區域就係一個嘅科技嘅區域啦。咁佢哋咧就會用一個嘅放大鏡啊，咁然之後就照下入邊好啲蟲蟲啊，睇下係點樣啦。咁然之後另外一幅圖咧就係呢一個嘅數學嘅區域啦。咁你會見到呢一度咧就係小朋友會用嗰啲正方形啊，唔同顏色嘅正方形，然之後就將佢擺埋一行。咁然之後佢哋咧就要睇下，咦究竟邊一隻顏色咧係長啲啊咁樣嘅。
And this is manipulative area and the block area. Manipulative is they're using the fine motor skill. They're putting, this is a little car and they're putting the animal, the people, and they're counting it as they put in. So here they're learning how to count at the same time. And on the right picture is the car, which the children will play cars, blocks, and build something.
咁然之後，另外一個區域咧，其實就係一個嘅我哋叫做小手肌肉嘅一個嘅控制嘅區域啦。咁所以你會見到就係、其中一幅相呢個女仔咧，就係將嗰啲小動物啊放喺部車仔嗰度啊，咁就會鍛鍊佢嗰個手指嗰個力度啦，咁就要放上去啦。同時咧，佢亦都要數一數咦，究竟呢部車仔入邊係可以放到幾多隻動物啦。咁然之後，另外一邊嘅話咧，就係佢哋會玩一啲嘅積木啊，咁樣，然之後佢哋就會知道點樣可以砌高啲積木啊，或者啲車係應該點樣先至可以行到落嚟啊咁咯。
And our classroom curriculum is we do our self-identity, self-awareness, and family, friendship, community, and culture.
咁我哋課室嘅呢一個嘅呢一個嘅課程啦，就係譬如話第一個單元啦，咁係會係關於自己啦，同埋呢一個嘅社會啊，咁譬如話係一啲佢哋自我嘅認知啊，即係對附近周圍嘅一啲嘅感受啊，或者係了解家庭啊、朋友啊、社區啊同埋文化嘅。
Alphabet is sounding our letters, letter recognition, syllables, and sight words.
咁然之後，關於字母嗰方面啦，就會係即係一啲字母嘅發音啊、認識字母啊、音節啊，同埋呢一個嘅常用詞嘅。
Fine motor skill is practicing to write their own first and last name, using scissors, holding pencil, markers, playing with Play-Doh for sensory exploration.
咁對於小肌肉嘅發展嘅話咧，咁佢哋咧就會練習寫佢哋個名啦、姓同埋名啦，咁亦都會用呢一個嘅鉸剪啊，點樣去揸支筆啊，揸呢一個嘅顏色筆啦，咁同埋會用呢一個嘅橡皮泥啦，去做一啲嘅感官嘅探索嘅。
And for map development is I have a link that you guys could click it and you could see a lot of it and you could work with your kids at home.
係啦，咁然之後對於數學發展嘅話咧，你會見到啦，呢度有一條嘅連接啦，咁你點入去嘅時候咧，其實上邊咧有好多唔同嘅資源係等你係可以喺屋企同小朋友一齊去學習數學嘅。
Anti-racism story is I read different cultural story to the children.
咁對於呢一個嘅反種族主義嘅故事嘅話咧，我咧就會係讀唔同文化嘅書俾啲學生聽嘅。
Teacher Parents Conference for the fall and spring. We have the RDP observational tool for teacher to record individual progress toward the development of the 6 main components.
咁喺呢一個嘅秋季同埋春季嘅家長會嘅時候啦，咁我咧就會通常都會係用呢一個嘅 DRDP 係一個俾老師一個觀察嘅呢一個嘅一個嘅評估，然之後去了解每一個學生佢嘅呢一個嘅發展嘅過程啦，咁係分成6個部分嘅。
Approaches to learning self-regulation, social and emotional development, language and literacy development, English language development, cognition and math, physical development, health and safety.
係啦，咁呢6個嘅方面咧，就係呢一個嘅學習嘅趨勢啦，即係一個嘅自我管理啦，然之後社交情感學習啦，語言嘅發展啦，英文語言發展啦，跟住認知能力就係數學同埋科學啦，同埋呢一個嘅身體發育或者即係健康教育啊，或者呢一個嘅健康同埋安全嘅方面嘅。
And classroom expectation for parents and children, respect each other, follow your time contract, please sign in and out on your own contract hours.
咁呢啲咧就係我哋對家長同埋對小朋友嘅呢一個嘅要求啦，尊重他人啦，互相尊重啦。咁同埋咧就係按照翻你哋嗰份合約嘅時間嚟接送小朋友嘅。
Birthday celebration, healthy treat. We posted on the parents' bulletin board outside the classroom.
咁對於生日慶祝會嘅話咧，咁我哋希望咧家長係可以帶一啲健康嘅零食嚟俾小朋友啦。咁你係可以喺個課室外面嘅嗰個家長資訊板嗰度睇到呢一啲嘅資訊嘅。
Dress code, weekly bedding. Bring extra clothes and put them in your locker. Wash children blanket and cot cover every week. It's very important that we wash them because you know the children play outside and they sleep on it, so it needs to be washed every week, please.
咁對於呢一個嘅着裝要求啊，同埋每一個禮拜清洗嗰個小朋友瞓午覺嘅嗰個被具嘅話咧，就係首先啦，就係對於嗰個着裝嘅話，就記得家長可以帶一啲額外嘅衫啊，然之後就放喺佢哋嗰個 lock 架嗰度啦。咁然之後就最緊要咧，就係每一個禮拜啦，都要洗翻小朋友嗰張氈仔啦，同埋嗰張即係冚住嗰張牀嗰個牀套嘅，因為咧通常小朋友咧會喺外面嗰度玩，咁然之後玩完之後咧就會直接瞓喺嗰個牀套上邊啦，咁所以嘅話咧每一個禮拜要去洗呢一個嘅床單同埋呢一個嘅被咧係非常之重要嘅。
Classroom expectation, parent and child, health, behavior policy, safety issue. We ask every child entering the classroom to wash his or her hands and encourage them to wash their hands throughout the day. Right now, parents are not allowed in the classroom.
係啦，咁對於呢一個嘅健康同埋行為同埋安全嘅呢個嘅要求咧，就係我哋啦係會要求所有嘅小朋友入嚟課室嘅時候啦，都要洗手啦，同埋去鼓勵佢哋咧喺上學日嘅時候要勤洗手啦。咁依家嘅話咧，家長咧係唔允許進入課室嘅。
Teachers and students are asked to wear masks at all times other than eating, napping. During mealtime, students are not allowed to talk until or after they finish eating and put their mask back on.
係啦，咁依家嘅話咧，所有嘅老師啦，同埋學生啦，都係要求即係全日佩戴口罩啦，係除咗食嘢同埋瞓午覺嘅時候咧，佢哋先至可以除低個口罩。咁喺食嘢嘅時候咧，學生咧其實就唔準講嘢嘅。咁佢哋咧就要戴翻個口罩之後咧，先至可以講嘢嘅。
Parents' involvement. For this time, we ask the families to communicate to the teachers with how their children are doing at home.
咁家長參與部分咧，咁依家嘅話，我哋就希望家長係可以同老師去溝通，就係話俾我哋了解佢哋喺屋企係做成點啦。
Example, when a teacher asks the parents to do homework with their child, it will be helpful if you as a parent to sit with your child and work together. Show your child how to hold their pencil properly. Ask your child to use your words.
係啦，咁其中一個例子啦，就係譬如話，如果老師係叫家長同小朋友一齊做功課嘅時候咧，咁其實就係如果家長係可以坐喺小朋友旁邊同佢哋一齊去做功課嘅話，咁然之後就教佢哋點樣正確咁去揸筆啦，咁同埋鼓勵小朋友咧要即係要講出嚟啦，就唔好淨係做表情咁樣啦，咁係非常之有幫助嘅。
If your child cries, do not give in. Remember, you're the child's first teacher, so you need to model how you want your child to grow up to be.
咁如果你個小朋友喊嘅話咧，咁就唔好即係隨便放棄啦。咁同埋因為家長係小朋友嘅第一個嘅老師啦，咁所以嘅話，你哋係應該要做小朋友嘅呢一個嘅標準嘅。
classroom and parents rep. Attend school meeting when it's needed. Create a WeChat group and let all parents join in. Share information from meeting with other parents in WeChat. We encourage, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. You can finish it. Yeah.
We encourage the parents, one of the parents in our room to please be a parent rep. I don't know who wants to join in, but if you are willing to join in, please let us know.
係啦，咁我哋依家咧就希望係可以揾到一個課室嘅家長代表啦。咁我哋亦都係鼓勵即係家長，如果學校係有呢一啲嘅會議嘅話，咁我哋都鼓勵你哋參加啦。咁呢一個家長代表係可以幫助我哋整一個嘅微信群嘅。咁然之後就等所有嘅家長都可以入呢一個嘅微信群啦。咁然之後其中一樣嘢就係即係當學校有會議嘅時候咧，就分享學校嘅會議，然之後同其他通知其他家長啦喺個微信嗰度。咁我唔知道究竟邊個家長係願意做家長代表啦。咁但係如果你有興趣嘅話咧，請你同我哋講啦。
And we thank you to the parents for coming to our back to school night. I really appreciate it. Thank you all.
咁我而家就非常之感謝所有家長出席今日嘅回校夜嘅。